Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Nerd Break live stream. I am, as always, your host, Joseph the Broseph, and today we've got the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase to watch, which should be starting here in about 5-6 minutes. But we can get started with some predictions and just general chat stuff. Buenos dias to you too, Elemental. How you doing? Good morning. I have not been up super long again. I've been up for, well, better than an hour and a half, so something like that. Fun times. I actually put out a prediction video for this direct yesterday. I did a horrendous job at predicting anything, though. More stuff came to mind, as is usually the case after the fact. But, like, we don't have a release date for Mina the Hollower yet. And there's always the Switch 2 version of Hollow Knight that could get shown off here. I had forgotten about the Duskbloods game. Sorry, I'm trying to get a cable out of my line of sight, and it's bugging me. Get that tucked under there. Maybe that'll fix it. Yeah, there. That helped a little. There, just get that. There we go. That's better. Raiders. Wait, never mind. Wrong direct. Yeah. Splatoon. There is a possibility that Splatoon Raiders could be here. It's more unlikely, though, because this is a partner showcase, not an actual general direct. That's something that I think they would save for a general direct. It's not to say that Nintendo won't have any announcements here, but they'll be more third-party based. Like, say, if Koei Tecmo was making another Hyrule Warriors game, that could wind up here. Sir Nerd, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? And my predictions yesterday were a little like one of them was off the wall. I was predicting that we'll get a Switch 2 version of like Mario and Rabbids, which would totally be a Nintendo thing to do. I don't think that's actually really gonna happen, but it's a thing. Sir Nerd, you're doing good? That's good. I am doing good too. Technically still waking up. Sort of. Sometimes it takes me a bit to actually get fully going. So, my brain's usually fully active, it's just which parts of it are working. But I also made the prediction of a return to like the Hotel Dusk series. I don't know how many of you remember that on the DS. I actually really liked that game. I never beat it till much later. This BG.
Sorry, I can only do that.
Okay, Siri, why did you? I don't know what caused that to go off. That was nuts. But yeah, the background music is very chill. They have nailed the start of directs at this point. Alright, we got like 2 minutes. Anybody have any last minute predictions? Seems like there's other things I'm forgetting. We could possibly see oh, Elliot, The Adventures of Elliot, that could pop up here. That was another prediction I made. We could see, like, I can't remember the name of the game right now. Darn, it's bugging me. Oh well. Doesn't ultimately matter, I guess. We'll be finding out what we're getting here very soon. We only got another, oh, still 2 minutes. Okay, maybe the robot herd BG has C-Ray. Siri. Who knows? No, it was about to go off again. Maybe I should put my phone in a different room or turn it off. Oh gosh. New Lego game or Just Dance? Both are actually good predictions. Don't Just Dance games tend to get announced later in the year? Closer to their actual release date? I'm genuinely asking because I don't honestly know. I pay no attention to the series anymore. After the Wii installments, it was kind of like, oh, it's still going, kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know either. Honestly, anything's on the table at this point, as far as what we could possibly see. I hope we get a Mario Maker 2 Switch, Mario Maker Switch 2 variant soon, but I ain't counting my chickens on it. Well, that's not going to be something that's in this direct. That I think we can say probably pretty confidently. I've actually been thinking that there would be a Switch 2 version of Mario Maker 2. If that's coming, though, I really think that's going to be this year. I could be wrong if it doesn't, because this is the 40th anniversary of Mario, and while that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be this year, because Nintendo does whatever Nintendo does, I think that if it's not coming this year, that it's less likely that we'll get a Switch 2 version of Mario Maker 2 and more Mario Maker 3. I can't... But as popular as Mario is, I just can't imagine them not having a Mario Maker game on Switch 2. I'm pretty sure the first one sold well enough, and the Switch 2 version probably sold a lot. Yeah, it's been 5 years since the 35th anniversary. It is crazy. Oh, we got the countdown. 20 seconds. Like last time, I'll try to keep mostly quiet during the announcements so that we can all pay attention. I'm growing gray hairs even thinking. Sure, sir, nerd, sure. Alright, here we go. What do they got? What's so important that they had to split this from a general direct? And it's 30 minutes long, by the way. You know what? I'm gonna pop my water bottle now so I don't keep popping it and popping it. In case I need a drink. I think my allergies are messing with me. First announcement. Oh, what?
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools to survive. The scrap hook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward. The liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms and cool down scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. With GameShare, two players can adventure together locally or online if one person has the game. Can these two brave explorers save their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
That looks so good and it's so weird to start with.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
I like the retro anime vibe of that. Okay.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormacite mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormacite, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch, February 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, I'm a
Battle
sucker
for
those
World
type of
Glory.
games. That look cool too.
A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch. Choose from a roster of over 110 characters, representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational soccer action when Captain Tsubasa 2 World
Dang.
Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch
Second
system
anime game
this
in
year.
the Direct already. Okay.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. A life or death fight for survival begins. It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist,
Hi, Connor.
Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse. If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision-making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno. And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive. Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I feel like that's kind of a dumb
Awaken
way
your
of using
Viking spirit.
game share.
battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game. How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees. Build pillars, install beams, construct walls, make the roof, and even add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality.
Wow, this game
And
looks
once you've
rough.
built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands and create even more strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Yeah, the graphics didn't look that good.
Find
on
your
that
way
one.
forward in these games. Return to the kingdom of Hollow
there
Nest
it is.
and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer, now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Oh, wow, that's coming
Nintendo
up.
Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition for free with the upgrade pack.
Oh, okay, free upgrade. Nice.
eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and
And we
compete
got
in
soccer
tournaments
game.
around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action
There's
RPG.
Adventures of Elliot.
Explore the age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods.
It was on my bingo
A story
cards earlier.
spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, June 18th.
June 18th for Elliot. Okay, that game just looks good.
Have a blast with
Ooh,
Super
Bomberman.
Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide.
Huh.
The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game share support. Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Huh. But August for
The
this one.
unknown journey continues.
Oh, wow.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch
Really?
2.
What happened? He's alive.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world. Traverse the planet on chocobos, wheelies, in a buggy, or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action.
You're mine.
And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Wow.
June 3rd.
can't
Pre-orders
believe it.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
I guess I need a bigger SD card now. Oh gosh. I love Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I've been waiting to play Rebirth, so I'm just... Wow.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Help! Come on, gun work!
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it! This is how we say, good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th.
That still
A
looks
demo
like an
will be
interesting game.
available
I'm just not
later
sure about
today on Nintendo eShop. We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines. Journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter. To stop an alien threat from destroying all human life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Sinks to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2
Turok
this
is
fall.
officially back, eh?
Uncover the truth of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Rei must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirasaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes. Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer.
That looks interesting.
Check
but I'm
out
a
these
sucker for
anime-style
Metroidvania.
games.
Aaron, hello, welcome to the stream.
It's
How
time
you
to
doing?
evolve in the latest Digimon story game.
Oh, it's
One
new
day,
Digimon
a
game.
powerful blast
Okay.
causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select Quality Mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or Performance Mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second. Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems July 10th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. An
Honestly, never
adventure
been
set high in the
that
sky
into
is soaring in. Form your party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer.
I love it!
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th.
Aaron, you're
The
a fan of
latest
Digimon?
Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in.
Oh, this is just okay. We already know
Your
about
monster allies, called
I used to
Monsties,
like
can learn
Digimon, I just
special
never
abilities
really
through a
stuck
ceremony
with it.
called the Rite of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased. New titles are joining the
Interesting.
archives.
The Arcade Archive series. Okay. Maybe they're a little desperate. Huh?
Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console titles.
What?
Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon,
Okay.
Sonic Wings Special, and more will be released over time. The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders
Wait, what? Really?
and Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos. These
Cool
titles
Borders was a
will be available on
PlayStation
Nintendo
game,
Switch
though.
2 later today.
Oh, they're coming out later today. Huh. I actually played one of the Cool Borders games back in the day when I had a PlayStation. This is just, this isn't oh, there's Scott Pilgrim. Another Eden begins. Okay. Relatively interesting. Reanimal. WWE 2K26. Yeah. Don't care about that. Love Doraemon. Star Trek Voyager. Okay. I know of Doraemon, but I've never watched it. I used to watch Digimon. Disney Dreamlight Valley is getting a Switch 2 version. Okay. I know I've been asked to play that game, and I'm probably still. Another sports game. Yay. Called 70 Dead. Okay. Recognize that franchise. Goat Simulator 3 for all you Ghost fanatics out there.
Wake up, Pikachu.
Shadow
Why are you hiding? Let's make some noise.
Tales of Arise. Wait. Tales of Arise? He's coming? Well, that wasn't on my bingo card. I love the Tales series. So.
We found another body. I need your eyes on the crime scene.
Resident Evil. Those are Resident Evil.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
What did he do to me?
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head-on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case, Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors of Raccoon City Hall, dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then
No
strike to
Chrono
break
Trigger
the stunned
remakes in
opponent's
there.
stance in close quarters combat.
Unless I
He
missed
can
something.
fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits, whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing alongside the games.
That still doesn't
Amiibo
look like
figures of
much.
Grace and Leon will also be available this summer.
Amiibo.
You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins. Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching
I wonder if
later
they've got
this
one more
month.
announcement.
実をならゲームチャットあれは
You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member
You
of the
might have
Resident
started
Evil
there. I
Requiem
did
development
see
team.
it,
The
but
video will
that doesn't
release
mean
in the
much.
near future. Next is our last announcement.
Okay, the final announcement.
Hey everybody, from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Uh-oh.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2.
Really?
Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as
I
you
wasn't
reshape
expecting
the
this.
wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new. From the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults, the Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on
really soon.
Nintendo eShop. The year is 1937. Sinister forces are on the hunt for an ancient power, and only
what?
one person can stop them.
Really?
Watch me.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade,
wonder
Indy
if
will
this is
journey
actually a
around
good
the
game.
world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond. Use
Connor,
your
this
wits
is a
to
partner
infiltrate
showcase.
historic areas and
Splatoon
solve
Raiders is not
fiendish
gonna be in here.
puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters.
Watch out!
Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast
Another
landscape
game?
of Cyrodiil in The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG now on a
Okay.
Nintendo system for the first time.
They're going all
Freely
in,
customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons, wield powerful magic, or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year.
No release date though, other than this year. That's
We
dumb.
hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Okay, that was an interesting ride. That wacky is a good way to put it, actually. Start off with anime and go from anime all the way over to the realistic and then into the crazy and then back again. I kind of... Is it just me, or does it seem like this direct had something for everyone in it? Like, they actually had enough varied announcements. I mean, there was quite a bit of heavy RPG there to a certain extent, but there was also shooters, there was fantasy RPGs. Not every genre was represented, but I feel like there was something for everyone here. So I'm definitely looking forward to some stuff. The Adventures of Elliot game I'm kind of interested in. Not sure if I'm going to get it or not. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth I'm absolutely ecstatic for. I can't believe that's coming as soon as it is. That's kind of crazy. 6 months, not even 6 months after the release of Remake. So granted, they pretty much just had to port that. The different Bethesda games, those are interesting. I'm not planning on getting any of those because those aren't typically things I play. Bye, Connor. Yeah, what's everybody looking forward to? Because I know I'm forgetting some stuff. That Orbitals game, that actually made a big impression on me. That anime art style, I'm kind of a sucker for the old anime art style. I forget when that said it's coming out, but that just looked really, really good. Almost like you were actually playing an anime, which is crazy. I know they have probably mastered that in the Dragon Ball games, but I wouldn't mind playing the Fallout 4 remaster. So there was a remaster of a game that came out that was wasn't it a Bethesda game last year on the PS5, and people dumped on that because that wasn't up to par, and I forget which one that was. So I'm a little bit leery about the different Bethesda games. They looked good here in the direct, so I'm hoping like that Fallout 4 one that you're wanting to play, Sir Nerd. I'm hoping that all of them are actually good. And because those are huge games, and I know that just from everything I've read. And Fallout 4, I don't know. I probably won't play it because, again, I just don't have time for those big open world games. But they've always looked interesting and sounded interesting. So I am curious about those. I'm also curious still about Pragmata. I'm probably not going to get it. There's so many games that I think are interesting, and I just don't have the time to play them all. If I had absolutely nothing to do in life, absolutely nothing, all I had was play video games, I would be playing a lot more games. But I have other things in life. In any case, though, yeah, I think that there was something for everyone practically in this direct. At least it seems that way for me. But I'm curious now. I need to go back and look at release dates because I know I've missed something. And as for that, like a frog character in one of the games, there could have been, and I just could have missed it. But unless y'all have something else to say, I think I'm done here. So this is definitely an interesting direct. Hey, before you leave, don't forget to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it if you enjoyed this. I will be back later on today with Mario Kart World stream, so look forward to that. And yeah, hope to see y'all again later. Thanks so much for being here with me. I really appreciate it. Good direct though overall. Good direct. See you later, everyone. Bye.